teaching for 20 years, and my entire career as a physical education teacher. In that time, I've convened and coached many sports, cricket being one of the main ones. And I've introduced cricket through the physical education program, the intramural program, and was a big part of getting cricket to be an established sport across the school board here in Toronto. Well, it has been 20 years. So my initial journey into cricket was when my first school, I could see that there was students that had a passion for the game, and there was very little structure at all. So essentially it just started sort of as a cricket club, where the kids, the students and myself were sort of learning about the game together, and it just sort of grew from there. Like really, my 20-year involvement with cricket in the school board has been the result of the passion and enthusiasm that the students have shown for it. And that's students that have cricket as a part of their background, but also students who cricket's brand new to them. And that's why it never gets old for me, because each and every September I can see that there's kids who are just keen to be active, and they're keen to share about the sports that they have a background in, but also to learn about new sports. So although it's been 20 years, it really feels like each year is just as hopeful and optimistic as the year before and when I started 20 years ago. You know, it's certainly something that now you could say is on very firm ground. I couldn't say that 20 years ago, especially in elementary. I think cricket was always a little bit in high schools, but we didn't have like the feeder system coming up from elementary school. And what I've seen over the past 20 years, which also includes the sort of the portion of the pandemic where we sort of had to shut everything down, but you know, a real sort of demystification of cricket, so that it's no longer seen as something that is complicated and oh, I'm not going to play that sport because I've never understood it. Like now what I'm seeing is an openness and an excitement all through the city, wherever cricket's offered. Kids are excited about it and they grow to love it. Well, here in a city like Toronto, there's many different places to source equipment, to get equipment. One of the things that us teachers do is we often share. Like over the years, I've sort of accumulated a lot of equipment, which is in various stages of, being aged. So I often, to support other schools, will share the equipment that I have. We also have both indoor equipment, which is sort of like the plastic type of cricket sets, which you would use for physical education lessons, like an initial cricket club, modified cricket activities. But then there's been many reliable cricket equipment vendors who over the years have not only been able to provide equipment, but also support and like a connection to the cricket community. So like first of mind for me is Melvin John, who has really been like sort of with me on this 20-year journey as I started into cricket as a first-year teacher, and it was soon after that I met Melvin. And we have something like we have our formal TDSB cricket competition, which I'm the convener for the city. But we also have sort of invitational tournaments. One current one is the OSCA, the OSCA cricket tournament. But over the 20 years that I've been involved with cricket, there's been sort of different incarnations of different groups, like Cricket Canada, the Ontario Cricket Association, OSCA. So they sort of have come and gone. And me being a teacher, my main emphasis is the students that are in front of me each and every day. And then sort of by doing cricket, I've grown a network of colleagues across the school board. And regardless of what's happening outside of our sort of school cricket with whatever different group or organization has come in, we really sort of focus on each other and supporting each other. So for tournaments like the OSCA cricket tournament, which we currently have now in May, it's really myself and the other teachers who sort of drive it. We're the ones who have the teams who are ready to go to participate in these invitational tournaments. It's us teachers who are the ones that organize it, make sure it happens, get everything lined up, the umpires, the equipment, get the teams there, make sure the schedule's set, be able to pivot if we have bad weather. So really, I really depend on my teaching colleagues more than anything else for any type of cricket that we do with our students. Definitely a learning curve. But, some things have never changed, like the excitement of the build-up to the tournament day. And I know my secondary colleagues who do have similar roles to me in terms of convening cricket, like they feel the same way. That what sort of keeps us going is that with each new year of students who come in, whether they're experienced in cricket or not, there's this build-up through the school year of the team coming together, working towards the common goal of being successful as a team on the day of the tournament. And all the inherent values that come from team sport, especially a sport like cricket. So, I would say over time, we have learned a lot about expectations with regard to grounds here in Toronto, different challenges with that, sort of the reliability of umpires, So we, as a group of experienced teachers who sort of run cricket, myself especially for elementary and middle school over this 2 decades, there's very few challenges that we can't meet now. We're very realistic, and we know exactly how to run cricket for our students and for it to be a success and something that they cherish and look forward to each year. I know when I get back to school in September, one of the very first questions I will hear is, when does cricket start? Well, absolutely. For me as a phys ed teacher, it's a bit unique in the sense that I really am responsible for all of the sports that are sort of commonplace here in Toronto. So we know as teachers in the schools each and every day, like the policies of the school board and our role as educators, number one, and sort of coaches, conveners, second, third. So, when it comes to outside community groups, we're happy for sort of any help and support we can get. But we have learned over time, and we're very confident in the way that we do things as teachers who sort of embrace cricket. And I think because the students see us as teachers first, that's how they approach it, that this is a part of their school experience to be a part of something like a cricket club, cricket intramural, cricket team, participate in cricket tournaments against other schools that participate. So I would say that really it's something that with each school year, one of the highlights for me as a phys ed teacher is the cricket season and how that activates students within our school, but also within the broader community, getting out to the cricket grounds, seeing schools from across the city who we don't normally see for other sports as well. So it's something that's very special, and that's what's kept me going for as long as I've been doing it. Back after COVID, the last 5 years, to come back so strong. And cricket was one of the first sports to sort of, within the schools, my experience was that cricket was the first sport to really get it going again after everything shut down during the pandemic. And I think that is the result of the strong connections that we have as teachers who love cricket, myself in the elementary schools, but also with our secondary colleagues, people like Mahendra Ram, who's the secondary convener, someone who I work very closely with each and every year. But other people in the community, like the umpires that we regularly source for our tournaments. So it's definitely kind of, it has a great feeling because you feel like we're doing this for the students on our own time. We're volunteering to do it. And it's a lot of extra work, a lot of extra hours. So to do it with people who are, passionate and caring is something that's very special. There's definitely still challenges with cricket cricket equipment not being widely available for a lot of families who are new to cricket. And then another big constant headache has been the lack of grounds, which over the 20 years I thought it would be something that would have improved a lot quicker than it has. So that's definitely still a challenge for us, is finding places to play cricket. First working with students, you never do the traditional adult version of the sport. Like you always modify so that it's age appropriate in terms of the development of fundamental movement skills. Like this is something that happens over time. So to have the ability to source equipment that's also modified, like some of our indoor equipment and training equipment that we can use, so that students can quickly access sort of the magic of cricket, the excitement of cricket, through modified lead-up activities before we are able to introduce them into actual cricket. Thing like cricket in the school, and things like cricket intramural programming. I have students coming in the middle of the winter to come into the gym to play cricket. So this is an easy case for me to make to administrators when more equipment, access to more equipment is needed. Another big thing has been the PVC cricket ball, which is sort of like a modified cricket ball that we use for our elementary, middle school cricket, and also our indoor cricket. And this was something that was sort of a game changer. For us, it's always investing in kids, investing in children, investing in students, and realizing that when they're in, say, grade 7, like that's the only time in their life that they're going to be in grade 7. So for me, it's just another year of my career, but for the students in front of me, like it's the only time for them in their life that they're going to be at that particular stage.